Athletic Complex for this evening's Sagamore Athletic Conference and Montgomery County varsity matchup.
Good evening from Crawfordsville High School on the Athenian baseball field, where tonight the Athenians will host the North Montgomery Chargers in a big county and Sagamore Conference game. We are going to now have the recognition of the seniors for Crawfordsville High School baseball, so I'll turn it over to Dave Raynard.
Abney. Keegan is being escorted by Terry and Audra Abney. Keegan has participated in football and baseball all 4 years and has 2 letters in football and 2 letters in baseball. Keegan's future plans are to attend Wabash College to study health science. Keegan aspires to be either a dentist or physical therapist. Keegan Abney. Our next senior is number 23, Caleb Coons. Caleb is being escorted by Charlie and Terry Coons. Caleb has participated in baseball all 4 years and will have 4 varsity letters. Caleb's future plans are to continue his baseball career at Vincennes University. Big Caleb Coons. Our next senior is number 6, Sam Decker. Sam is being escorted by Jeff and Natalie Decker. Sam participated and lettered in cross country for 3 years, baseball 2 years, and swimming 4 years. Sam will be attending Wabash College. Sam Decker. Our next senior is number 4, Zach Fitcher. Zach is being escorted by Mike and Trish McCarty. Zach has participated and lettered in tennis 2 years and will have 3 varsity letters in 4 years of baseball. Zach will be attending Eastern Illinois in the fall and will study athletic training. Zach Fitcher. Next up, number 8, Andrew Martin. Andrew is being escorted by Jesse Martin and Peyton Suter. Andrew participated all 4 years of his high school career in football, basketball, and baseball. He will have earned 1 varsity letter in basketball, 4 varsity letters in football and baseball. Andrew will be continuing his football career at Wabash College next fall. Andrew Martin. Our last senior is number 12, Henry Taylor. Henry is being escorted by Patrick and Ann Taylor. Henry participated in baseball all 4 years and will have received 3 varsity letters. Henry will be playing baseball at Wabash College in the fall and study psychology and political science as he hopes to one day become a member of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Henry Taylor. In 3 seasons of baseball, this senior class has accomplished an overall record of 53 wins and 26 losses. Their combined conference record of 27-10 is a winning percentage of .730. This group of 6 seniors has a combined GPA of 3.58, and 2 of these seniors will be eligible for academic All-State. This senior class has dealt with more adversity than most and has done nothing but maintain a positive attitude and a work ethic to achieve great things no matter what life brings. They have stuck together and had each other's back through it all. Coach Moats will always remember the class of 2021 as his first at Crawfordsville High School and will cherish the memories of coaching most of them since they were 5 years old at Fisher Road Park. This is a great group of young men surrounded by awesome families, and it is great that the game of baseball has allowed us to create the many relationships that will bond us for a lifetime. Congratulations, and we all look forward to following your bright futures ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crawfordsville Athenian baseball class of 2021.
Six seniors for the Athenian baseball program. Good representation of young men that have for the most part, been in the program for some time. Of course, all of them cheated out of a year last year by the virus. Now we'll turn it back to Dave for the starting lineups.
For our guests from Linden, Indiana, leading off the shortstop, number 17, Jacob Kirsch. Batting second, the starting pitcher, number 14, Jared Kirsch. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 18, Braden Martin. Martin will be hitting for right fielder, number 9, Gage Galloway. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 13, Jacob Braun. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 20, Ross Dyson. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 24, Corbin Meadows. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 23, Brooks Walters. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 26, Max Verdine. And batting ninth, the third baseman, number 12, Austin Sulk. The Chargers are coached by Mr. Ryan Nepnaw. And now, the starting lineup for your Crawfordsville Athenians. Leading off, the center fielder, number 8, Andrew Martin. Batting second, the shortstop, number 2, Austin Motes. Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Henry Taylor. Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 23, Big Caleb Coons. Batting fifth, your starting pitcher, number 11, Cale Corsi. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 4, Zach Fincher. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 34, Bryce Dowell. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 21, Cale Weaver. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 16, Keegan Abney. Abney will be hitting for starting right fielder, number 6, Sam Decker. Your Athenians are coached by Mr. Brett Motes. He is assisted by Rhett Welliver, Tony Bean, and Logan Meadows. Tonight's umpires are Mr. George Piper and Mr. Eric Erb. At this time, please direct your attention to the American flag located in right field. The Crawfordsville Community School Corporation, in cooperation with the IHSAA, invite you to proudly stand and remove your caps as we honor the United States of America. Let's play Athenian baseball for league. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is being broadcast live on YouTube. If you know someone that wasn't able
Our
to
commercial.
give them a call. Let them know they can watch the action live as it happens on their computer, smartphone, tablet, or other connected device. Or if you'd like to watch a replay of tonight's game, log on to YouTube and subscribe to the Crawfordsville Athletics YouTube channel to enjoy replays and follow your Athenians all season long. You can also follow your Athenians on Instagram at Crawfordsville Baseball and Twitter at Athenians Nation.
Well, great job again by Dave Raynard. A little double duty this evening, having to, I shouldn't say having to, he's grateful to do the job announcing those senior players. Well, speaking of PA people, I'm very fortunate to have along tonight. Well, what will I say? Your many skills. Roy, I tell you, I've watched you run all over this diamond this season. I mean, you've been in the seats keeping score. been up there doing our PA job for us. But anyway, Roy Cheney has been a busy man this baseball season for the Athenians. So good to have Roy with us this evening. And as always, Austin Hickey keeping the picture going. Hopefully you can hear us and see us. And, I'm looking at the weather here. Believe it or not, it's 55 degrees here on May 11th. So that doesn't seem quite right. Now, one might argue the wind, the last check I had, Roy, was 13 miles an hour out of the north. Is that appropriate since we are hosting the North Montgomery Chargers? Well, anyway, we're ready to play ball here.
For the Chargers, the shortstop, Jacob Kirsch.
Jacob Kirsch playing shortstop this evening, wearing number 17. On the mound, Cale Corsi. First pitch is line foul, just outside the line.
First pitch, 5:57.
Kirsch definitely ready for the first pitch. He's all over it, but thankfully outside the line. Behind the plate, as usual, when Kirsch is your pitcher, is Caleb Coons. Here's the second pitch. Breaking ball goes wide. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch hangs a little bit high. That one covered the plate, but above the strike zone. So Corsi behind on the count, 2-1. Here's the pitch. That one's taking a fastball right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So it'll be important for Cale to find his spots tonight's game, and his accuracy is a big part of his success.
There's a good spot. He gets the strikeout. Ball looked to be up out of the zone a little bit, but still a good pitcher's pitch there. So 1 down. Here's the first pitch to Kirsch. And I'm going to say Kirsch again because we've got 2 of those young men tonight, and this is number 14, Jared Kirsch. He takes the second pitch for a strike. Count evens a ball and a strike.
Yeah, if anybody knows Montgomery County baseball, especially North Montgomery, they know the Kirsch family, the Kirsch boys are always involved in baseball.
Soft ground ball, first base side. Here's the throw, and I think Cale stumbled just a little bit there, Roy, on his way to pick that ball up and made it a little more exciting than it might have normally been. But anyway, records the out 1-3, and that's 2 down here in the top half of inning number 1. Here's a breaking ball for a strike. And now the 0-1. Again, the breaking ball, and this time he picks on the inside corner. So Cale quickly ahead on the count, 0-2. He swings and misses, and that'll be a 1-2-3 as Martin goes down swinging. Martin in that DH position tonight, but he picked on one up over his head that time, couldn't catch up with it. So in the inning for the Chargers, they have no runs on no hits. They had no base runners left on. 1-2-3. Great job there by Cale.
Yeah, so again, just to see a good start by Cale, finding his spots on his pitches, getting the first couple of strikeouts. He's been the workhorse for us this year with his solid pitching, and a lot of that comes with accuracy and the placement of the ball. So good to see a good fast start for Cale in first inning there. Yeah,
he's for a young sophomore. Remembering again, he's really like a freshman, not being able to play the game last year, and he's had a great season. But we look at this situation. My golly, we've got a couple of freshmen on this pitching staff too, and great arms on both of those young men. So the next few years, we look like we're going to be pretty well stacked with great pitching.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see how these guys develop over the years, how Coach Welliver works with them, and they get their bullpen and their game experience in, and what that does for them and their confidence, which is everything when you're pitching.
Well, the Athenians come in at 12-7 overall and 7-2 in the Sagamore Conference. And that's an important consideration certainly going into this game, but I think also on these young men's mind a little bit to see who can get this county championship.
Yeah, I think a lot of times in these games you can, of course, throw records out the window. They're here for pride and bragging rights within the county. North Montgomery and Crawfordsville both have beaten South Montgomery, Southmont 2 games each, and so this will decide county championship here tonight and tomorrow night.
Well, the Chargers came in at 11-6 overall and 4-5 in the conference, but have played some really close baseball in some of those games that they weren't able to win. And so, yeah, I think we can look forward to a real hard battle here this evening. I tell you, we almost have to apologize. We have maybe some wind whipping through our headphones here that, or the microphone, I should say. I'm hearing it, I think, on my headphones, so it may be going through to your picture at home. Well, the first pitch to Andrew Martin's in there for a strike. Next pitch taken down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks still moving in here. We got a very busy night at the Athenian complex. Here's the next pitch. I'm not sure how Andrew got out of the way of that one, but he did, and the count goes to 2-1. Girls softball behind us, Chargers and Athenians, and big track meet over here to our left. Here's the pitch, grounded foul, out of play. Count even at 2-2.
It's always nice to get the leadoff on. We'll see if Andrew can find a way to make his way down to first base.
Andrew's had a very good year as leadoff, but slowed down a little bit as of late. Here's the pitch, and that one did get him, and so down to first base. Good call, Rory.
However you can take it.
The shortstop, Austin Modes.
All right, Austin Moach steps in. Austin playing shortstop today. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses at a high fastball. Ran it in on the inside part of the plate. 0-1. Austin steps out, checks the signals from Father Brett Moats. Here's the pitch. This ball's outside. Ball and a strike. Here's the next pitch, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Even though we mentioned the wind being at 13 out of the north, I think sometimes it's gusting just a little more than that, Roy.
This wind has been amazing this spring.
Here's the next pitch outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Martin, your runner at first base, nobody down. Here's the pitch taken up high, ball 4, so Moats on down to first base, and quickly the Athenians have a bit of a threat going.
See if the Athenians can try to rattle the young freshman pitcher and Kirsch. Make some noise, get some base runners, make him start thinking about things rather than his pitches.
That'll bring up Henry Taylor. Henry having the most impressive offensive stats right now. Here's the pitch up and away. You can have that if you want it. Count evens at a ball and a strike now. Henry Taylor, of course, one of those seniors. Here's the pitch. This is taken to center field. It's shallow and will be caught as center fielder Dyson comes in and makes the catch easily. So 1 down. And that'll bring up Athenian catcher Caleb Coons.
The catcher, Caleb Coons.
Jared Kirsch on the mound for the Chargers and trying to work out a little bit of a jam. Here's the pitch. Good strike on the inside corner. And now Kirsch steps off the mound and kind of walks back towards second base. Martin quickly back off. Good lead out there. Here's the pitch. This pitch is taken for a strike. Right at the top of the strike zone. So Caleb quickly down on the count, 0-2. And Kirsch delivers the 0-2, and Caleb with a check swing. There's a few folks, and the appeal was actually made, and base umpire says no, he did not go. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a fly ball, left side, third baseman over, and it's going to be out of play.
Be a dangerous situation with the foul balls tonight. We have track fans behind us in the plaza and in the stands, as well as softball fans. So.
Yeah, we've always got that hazard with the softball kids out there, and praise the Lord, Roy, we haven't had anybody really hurt bad over there.
Fortunate.
And you're right. All right, now the 1-2 swung. No, he checked. He did check that time. Looked like he wanted it, but good lay. Really, Caleb has had a little trouble laying off of the higher pitch. So 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Line smash past Coach Moats. Down the left field line. Count remains 2-2.
Caleb does a good job of making contact, fouling off balls that aren't the pitch that he really wants. So,
well, this is a place for it.
Put one in play here.
And that one's way outside. Caleb up on his toes a little bit there, but not a difficult read. Ball. And this ball, typical left-hander, he looks like his fastball is going to kind of tail away from our hitters. Full count now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed as he dropped down sidearm. And Caleb swings and misses. So 2 down. Athenians get the first 2 runners on base, but can't move anything at this point. All right. Pitcher to pitcher now as Cale Coursey steps in with 2 down. Kirsch brings the first pitch low.
Cale's also a disciplined batter up there, and he'll swing at strikes, and he looks for his strike to hit and doesn't chase a lot.
Here's a ball hit off the fist. Second baseman's right there and has it. So Athenians retired in the first inning. After getting the first 2 guys on, cannot move them around. So at the end of 1 full, it is goose eggs on the board. Don't mind.
So as we probably thought about coming into this game, Dan, it's going to be it's going to be up to the batters, right? Putting the ball in play and base hits and working good defense. Pitchers are going to, of course, Coursey has had a strong year, and like I said earlier, if he has his accuracy and his breaking ball is finding their spots, he can be really dangerous, really nasty to the other batters. We'll see how that plays out tonight.
Well, our kids, I probably say this way too much, but our kids have got to avoid tonight with the, multiple left on base runners. We've struggled with that quite a bit with several games with double figures as far as runners left on base, and just having a hard time coming up with that key hit. And So hopefully, we can kind of turn that part of our game around a little bit. But good job getting guys on and getting started. That's better than not getting anybody on. Well, we go to the top of inning number 2. Cleanup hitter is Braun, and
Leading off for the Chargers, the catcher Jacob Braun.
we'll try to catch the grade level of these boys after a bit. But anyway, Jacob Braun steps in here wearing number 13 to lead it off for the Chargers in the top of the second.
Yeah, Braun is a senior catcher for the Chargers.
Here's a really good breaking ball in there. Strike 1. Gale working quickly as usual. Next pitch down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the breaking ball. Swung on and missed. Good location, breaking the ball away to the outer part of the plate. So, of course, he ahead on the count, 1-2. Here's the next pitch. That one's down on the fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one stays away, maybe a little up in the zone also. So full count now. Of course, he delivers a high fastball, swung on and missed. So Braun goes down swinging.
The center fielder, Ross.
Cale so far has had quite a bit of luck with a high fastball in this game. Chargers aggressive hitting and really going out of the zone a little bit.
Yeah, this is Ross Dyson.
Dyson, center fielder, yeah.
Freshman center fielder.
Yeah. Yeah, we've mentioned that quite a bit this year, Rory. We've never seen so many freshmen in varsity lineups. Here's a ball that didn't quite get out of his hand right, so the count evens 1-1. Here's a ball swung on a miss. That ball off the outside corner.
He probably chased that one a little bit, but good spot by Cale to make it appealing. And
I think it was actually a changeup too, Rory. Here's the pitch, swung on. Sounded like it was foul tip, but Caleb hung on to it anyway. So another strikeout recorded by Corsi. 2 down.
So
this is Meadows, yeah.
Meadows, another freshman for the Chargers.
Another left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. It looked like a breaking ball that he took a little something off of. So Meadows was way ahead on his swing. Here's the 0-1. This one's up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a pitch swung on again on that location, kind of down and away. So Cale once again ahead on the count here. Here's a swing and a miss, and so Corsi strikes out the side here in the top of the second. So right now, Cale very much in rhythm out there and very comfortable, and a total of 5 strikeouts in 2 innings. So couldn't ask for a better start as far as the pitching, and we just need to go out now and put some runners on base and then get them in.
So a little update on the softball game going on behind us. The Chargers are leading our Athenians 7-1 as they start the bottom of the second. So not a great start for our Athenian girls. We'll see if they can pull this one out.
Well, there just seems to be something wrong here, Roy. I look over here at our fans on both sides, and I'm seeing an awful lot of coats and jackets, and there's a couple of brave souls I see that I see some bare skin, but yeah, this is well, if you figure 55 and the wind, I didn't see what it said it felt like, but I can tell you it feels less than 50 degrees.
Yeah, it's a bit bit chilly out here, but you know, these baseball parents and baseball fans, if they've been watching baseball for any length of time in Indiana, they know to not take out the blankets and coats out of the car. Leave them in there because you never know what you're going to need.
For sure. For sure. Okay, here we go. Zach Fisher coming to the plate. Here's the pitch, and this is taken for a strike. Strike on the top of the zone there. Here's the ball fouled off to the right side. Now to play, so Fisher behind on the count here.
So Kirsch, we've seen a couple times him go to a little sidearm. He has a couple of different arm angles that he delivers from.
Zach playing left field today. Here's a ball. That one kind of came out of the wrong barrel there, but anyway, he had a lot of bat on the ball. Protecting the plate there. Waiting again for the 0-2. Here he goes, drops down again, and this was fouled off the plate. Got a piece of Zach, it appeared.
So we'll see if the Athenians can get the lead off again in the bottom of the second here.
Here's pitch, that's away. 1-2. Next pitch just off the corner. Charger fans wanted that one. I think the umpire had it right, though. It was a close pitch, however. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball's outside. Full count now, 3-2. Zach's running all the way back now. Kirsch to the plate. Here's the ball taken to right center field. Center fielder over. He has a play running hard as the wind had a little influence on that ball, bringing it back, of course, and also running it him into pretty deep right center field to make the catch. But good job out there. And Dyson retires Zach. All right, this is Bryce Dowell stepping in now for the Athenians. Here's the pitch taken for a strike on the inside corner. Good fastball. Base hit. So first base hit of the ball game. That goes to the young freshman, Bryce Dowell.
The third baseman, Cale Weaver.
Well, Cale Weaver steps in. Cale playing third base today. Cale, another freshman. Here's a ball fouled back to the net. I believe I saw North Montgomery batting freshman back-to-back, so Athenians doing the same thing here.
Yeah, and I'll just want to make a comment about Bryce on his at-bat. Bryce does a really good job of putting the bat on the ball most times. We typically don't see Bryce striking out. He is pretty good at that.
He's had some big hits for the Athenians. He hadn't had a lot of hits. You know, his batting average is not what you call a great batting average, but for a freshman, he gets pretty good at bats. Here's a breaking ball that catches the outside corner. So Weaver quickly behind on the count 0-2. Don't believe we'll see a ball hit out of here today, Rory.
It would have to be a monster shot if it was.
Here's a pitch. Swung on. A fly ball left field. Sinking fast, but the left fielder's in. Slides and makes the catch. So you got good bat on the ball, but boy, the wind is really taking the sting out of those things. And Meadows in left field comes in and makes the play. So that brings up Abney.
Keegan, a senior, being the DH tonight for Sam Decker.
I don't know whether I put him in there or not, did I?
Look at you.
Here's the ball. Whoa, there's a ball that went into the net just in front of the Charger dugout. And, well, I didn't see any white flags, but it might have been a good thing to do that. All right, here's the pitch. Abney takes that one away. 2 down here in the bottom of inning number 2. No score in this ball game. Chargers and Athenians. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Second base over. Gets the Sunday hop on a Tuesday evening, and that'll retire the Athenians in the second inning. In the inning, however, they did pick up 1 hit, and they had 1 runner left on. So, Rory, I just didn't get it done there from the offensive standpoint. So, turn it over to you here in a minute for play-by-play, and hope that we can dent the board here a little bit with some Athenian runs.
Yeah, we'll switch things up here. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the opportunity to be here with you tonight and to be on the mic with you.
North Salem State Bank.
Still looking for. Sorry, folks, if this seems like we're just beating a drum, but still looking for warm weather to have. I don't know if the kids have broken a sweat in a while because it's been so chilly and windy out here. But anyway, everybody plays in the same elements. We'll just hope that they keep their focus and it's not a factor to them, which I'm sure it's not. They have other things on their mind rather than.
Well, you made a very true statement early on referring to fans of spring sports. We used to always talk about, oh man, it gets tough in the bleachers during the football season, and sometimes it is. I can remember some very snowy occasions, but I tell you what, spring sports, because first of all, the schedule is quite a bit heavier. A lot more contests, and we just are used to sitting down in cool weather. But hey, again, May 11th, I don't know.
So leading off for the Chargers in the top of the third here is second baseman Walters. Walters is a sophomore. Takes that one high from Corsi. So again, we'll see if Kale can find his range and his zone. And there we went. Here's pitch 2. Finds that first fastball for a strike right down the middle. One pitch. Swing and a miss by Walters. So Chargers yet to be able to connect on that high fastball. See if Kale throws one out of the strike zone, makes him chase. Didn't have to. Hit the corner. Strikeout number 6 for Mr. Corsi here in 2 1/3.
The first baseman, Max Verdine.
So Verdine is the first baseman now batting. He's a junior for the Chargers. Another left-handed batter. And he too chases the high fastball for strike 1. But then I think Corsi has really found his rhythm here tonight as that one heads out. That's going over to the track people. Definitely a dangerous area when their back is to the stadium and foul balls are coming over the top there. Hopefully nobody caught that one. So there's a shot by Verdine. Dow attempts the backhand, but not in time.
Yeah, he did a good job getting over to the ball. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it to stay in the glove initially, and it was still a relatively close play. But I tell you what, I think the board will score that a hit. Let's see what they do. I tell you, I sometimes don't go with the board, but
yeah, don't go with the board because
I think
I'm up there half the time and we're guessing on what it should have been. But I think Dow was playing him more to pull that ball, so that was a really long way for him to travel to find that. So we have Sulk here, the third baseman, another freshman for the Chargers. Squared around to bunt the first time, pull it back, and takes ball 1. Chargers probably looking to maybe manufacture some runs here. Get
2.
There's a line drive and
a little juggling act out there.
One of those as a base runner, there's nothing you can absolutely do about that. Max just saw a line drive going towards the middle and got his jump and got caught in no man's land. So nice job by Coursey to help himself out there and get out of that first hit of the game for the Chargers. So I'm just looking back here to see the softball score for you. Give you an update on that. It's Chargers 7, Athenians 5. And we're still in the bottom of the second for the Athenians with one out. So they are making a comeback over there.
And I believe they started before the baseball game.
They did. And we passed them in the innings.
And yeah.
It's usually the case.
That softball's supposed to be played a little faster than the baseball, so. But
shorter running distances and base pass, but it is what it is. So we'll see Kirsch back out on the mound to start the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Athenians are going to go back to the top of the batting order here too. So we get our second look at this young man.
I don't think he's thrown anything that we haven't already seen. We faced some pretty solid left-handers already this year. Just recently with Bloomington South with their left-handed pitcher. Central Catholic had a nice left-handed pitcher who showed us a lot of stuff. So it'll just be a case of the Athenian batters tracking the ball and putting the bat on the ball here. So Andrew Martin steps up for his second at bat against Kirsch.
That's
he tracks that. That's going to get through the hole there for a first base hit for Andrew. And that's how you want the senior to start off an inning for you. So Austin Moats will find his place at the plate.
Austin Moats.
Well, let's see what we do with the game here. Steal, bunt, hit away. Good job by Moats there.
There's the bunt with the pullback. So curious to see Kirsch's move to first base. I don't think we've seen his a throw over yet.
Yeah, we have been bothered a little bit by lefties. Sure.
So Austin takes that for strike one. Evens the count at 1-1.
See if we go back to the bunt here. Ooh.
If you looked at it, didn't like it, and decided to pull it back. So strike two for Austin, 1-2 count. No outs, runner on first. That breaking ball caught the inside corner for strikeout for Kirsch.
Well, we really, I think probably we asked Coach Moats, that's a case where you got to execute. And we really wanted to get a bunt down there and just didn't get her done that time.
So Henry Taylor for his second at-bat takes that one upstairs for ball one. Kirsch appears to be dropping down a little more often in that sidearm delivery here.
Good jump.
Martin takes off. Braun fumbles the ball. Martin will be safe at second.
Yeah, he got a pretty good jump there, and I think even if he'd have caught the ball cleanly behind the plate, I think he's still in.
With Martin's speed, he's a tough guy to throw out. So
that'll do
there's
it.
a base hit in the gap. That's going to bring Martin around. He's going to put the first run on the board. So senior Henry Taylor with the RBI single puts the Athenians up 1-0 early in the bottom of the third. Nice piece of hitting by Henry right there. Just taking that ball where it was and placing it to right center. So Caleb struck out his first time at bat. We'll see if he can come back here for put Henry in the same scoring position. Takes that ball inside. Kirsch checks the runner, delivers, and there's another ball. I think that's going to get down. Get going. Come on, Henry. That's going to take it to the fence. Coons is definitely at second. Henry is held up at third. So that was a case, Coach, where you know, the young center fielder for the Chargers has some pretty good speed and can cover a lot of ground, and Henry was just trying to, well, basically playing safe, I guess, to not get doubled up on that one.
Yeah, he probably had a little more time to take on down the line there, and but no, what we got to do now here is move this baseball. We got guys second and third. We got to put the ball in play now.
Of course, he takes first pitch outside, ball one. Same spot for ball two. So the heart of the lineup here, getting it done for the Athenians with 2 back-to-back base hits, single and a double. So of course he can bring it in again. That's a foul ball off the right field side. So it brings the count 2-1. Athenians with 4 hits on the board so far. There's a breaking ball. Taylor takes off. I don't know why.
Yeah, not good base running there. Essentially, you're about the same as you would have been, but probably if we had it to do over again, we'd hold him there. But the young men, you know, they get excited. They get aggressive-minded.
So courtesy runner for the pitcher is number 5, Evan Cheney. He's a junior.
This is number 5, Evan Cheney.
So yeah, 2 down, runners on the corners here.
Yeah, I guess we have an opportunity here to think about running this first and third here, put a little pressure on the defense.
There's a foul ball. Hit over to the softball area. So Kirsch does his best to keep Cheney at first so they don't get another runner in scoring position. Got a little bit of a pause there, so that's a nice drive.
It's right at him now. Yep. Right at him.
So ball hit hard by Fitcher to the right fielder. Athenians only get 1 run out of that back-to-back hits.
Yeah, I tell you, one of those things where you can kind of get second guess yourself a little bit there, but we got the ball hit to right field on the wrong rotation there. We needed the previous batter to put it out there, and we're on the board at least with 1 more run. But yeah, put the bat on the ball pretty good though, I'd say.
So another update on the softball score, 7-6. Still in the bottom of the second for the Athenians.
Okay.
So that is a long bottom half of an inning. So see if Corsi still has the Charger number here and was going to the top of the 4th.
Yeah, this is on paper, you know, it looks good anyway. It took us 1 inning less to go through our batting order, and so we've made this left-hander from North Montgomery work a little bit harder, but only up by 1.
Yeah, and we'll just, you know, this season I know that we've had some innings where we come back and score, and then we give up 2 or 3 the following inning to give it away. So Kirsch is the leadoff batter. Time for his second at bat against Corsi. That one falls low for ball 1.
Jacob Kirsch is a junior.
That one finds the bottom of the strike zone. 1-1 count. Both of the Kirsch boys not very big in stature, but they're very fast and quick and very skilled. So that was a high fly ball out to center field where Martin is tracking it down for out number 1. So younger brother
Pitcher Jared
Kirsch now.
Jared grounded out to the pitcher his first at bat.
Of course, he hits the outside corner for strike 1 there. Caleb Coons, nice squat low, soft grounder to second base where the Owl picks it up and nearly got away from him there, but makes the out. So a quick 1-2 here so far, the DH Martin.
The designated hitter, Braden Martin.
Foul tip, held on by Coons there for strike 1. So I've seen many of these boys myself, coaches, as I coach CYB, and this is my age group of the kids that I coached and played against these North kids throughout our career. It's good to see these guys grow up to be, nice, productive young men, good athletes, just good kids. They also, of course, have good parents and good coaching around them. So it's something nice to see.
Sure enough.
So 2-1. Finds the inside corner on the breaking ball there. So of course you come back with a nice strike. 2-2, 2 out. Top of the 4th. Martin Cott looking for strike 3.
And 3 down.
So nice quick work again by Corsi. 1, 2, 3 on the top of the 4th. So softball still in the bottom of the 2nd. The Athenians have taken the lead 9-7. That might be a high-scoring affair over there by the time this is all said and done.
I want to tell you, it sounds like to me the umpires are really going to earn their money
That's
over
right.
there. And I think for sure they're going to have to turn on the lights at the rate we're going.
We might be heading home by the time.
Well, I tell you what, both these pitchers here in this baseball game have been pretty good, and they're moving the game right along. They don't stand out there and mess with the ball, but they grab it and throw the ball, and they're throwing strikes, and that's what'll help to move the game along. We want to slow it up a little bit more, though, this inning, Rory. Let's see if we can get more than. Hey, I tell you what, good job.
Let's get him. Yeah, let's.
You got one there.
We got one in my box there. Yeah, have him throw a lot more pitches per inning. We've yet to see a ball to the backstop here, and that's a testament to the accuracy of the 2 starting pitchers, what they got going. So Bryce Dow will lead off for the Athenians.
For your Athenians, the second baseman, Bryce Dow.
Bryce singled his first at bat, just over the shortstop's head. So we'll see what he can do here in the 4th. Swinging on the first pitch, that's popped up high to the second baseman, who tracks it down for out number 1. So I like guys being aggressive on first pitch. I just would want to see the pitcher end up throwing a few more pitches.
Yeah. These kids have pretty much all season been kind of first pitch swingers if they can feel like it. They look at it and say, I can hit it, but.
That breaking ball falls in there for strike 1 against Weimer. Weimer, another freshman for the Athenian team.
See if we can get something out of the bottom half here. Whoa.
Chases that one high.
Just a little bit high.
So it takes some discipline for Cale to make this a productive at-bat. There we go. There's a good start, leaving that up there. I would be surprised if Kirsch throws anything close to a strike next pitch or so.
Yeah, he saw a swing at that one high one. He said, we'll give him one a little bit higher.
Now he goes low. So 2-2. So we are, Coach and I were talking about this earlier, looking for donors to rebuild a press box here, so we could be inside this time next year.
There you go.
So if you're looking to make a donation to the Weimer lifts the high fly ball to left center. Left fielder is tracking it down for out number 2. That was Meadows out there in left field.
Athenians are getting bit a little bit here by the wind blowing in at them. That ball's pretty well struck.
So Keegan Abney, the senior DH, takes first pitch inside, strike 1. 4 hits on the board for the Athenians, 1 for the Chargers. That one is higher inside. A nick of maybe the arm. We're going to see. Coach Nupnow is coming out to talk to the umpire to find out what. Saying he turned into it.
The center fielder, Andrew Martin.
Some discussion going on as
The
Abney turned away from the pitch. He lifted his arm, and that's where it hit him. And coach is not going to get his way with that. So Sam Decker, who Abney bats for, is now running for him or himself. I don't know how you would say that.
Yeah.
So the umpires make the change in their cars to track that. Andrew Martin for his 3rd time facing Kirsch. Singled quickly his last at bat to between the first and second baseman.
Yeah, he's 1 for 1. He got hit the first at bat there as a runner.
So Decker's running. The pitch is outside, and Decker's in there safe. Braun's throw a little wide to the left. It was on target. It might have had him.
Yeah, he got rid of the ball in a hurry with something on it.
So that was a ball, not on the board yet. But that one misses as well. So 2-0.
There we go.
Chris does a good job up there on the board, and he doesn't like to put things up there if he's not certain of what they are, so he'll wait for the umpire to signal. So ball 3 for Martin. Kirsch has got an open base for him. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. The Athenians trying to get something going. Ball 4, another free ride for Andrew Martin. Austin Moats finds his way to the plate. For his 3rd time, he got caught looking. Strike 3 last at bat. 2 down, 2 on. Kirsch is wide, and first pitch, ball 1.
Not really keeping pitch count up here, but I think his pitch count's beginning to mount a little bit here now.
Moats, I think, squared just to fake that out.
Yeah, he was taking all the way.
Of bunting that
Just
ball.
distracting the strike zone.
So there's 6 balls in a row, and I'm pretty sure he's got the take sign here. I'm going to wait until he throws a strike. And there's our first pass ball. So the Athenians advance to 2nd and 3rd. So now 2 in scoring position with a 3-0 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Moats gets on. We'll have Henry Taylor coming up.
Yeah, that'll
loaded. Takes that one for strike 1. Low ball 4. So bases loaded now for the Athenians. Henry Taylor, the senior, will come on. Earlier this season at Southmont, he came up in the same situation, sent that ball over the left.
Yeah, well,
grand slam.
I tell you, he hit the same ball tonight, and it's not going out.
He'd have to hit a rocket to get out.
Down at South, the wind was actually with him.
But I'm looking at the flags that are along the outfield fence, and we have flags flying all sorts of different directions.
Hey, we don't care where. Just find a little green spot out there to land it.
At least that one high ball for ball one.
Yeah, he still wants to make the pitcher pitch here. Right? Don't be too anxious because he's obviously having trouble finding the zone right now.
Well, the nice thing here, you know, we do have speed on the bases. At 2 outs, the runner's going to take off no matter what. There's no holding up to see if the fly ball is going to be caught.
We hope.
Everybody's running. They better be running.
Yeah. There's a
So
strike.
there's one down the middle, fastball for a strike. Kirsch maybe getting a little upset with himself for not finding the strike zone. But he's battling out there, the freshman. There's a sidearm delivery for ball 3.
That was in. He wanted that, but it was inside. May have been low.
We had some umpires on Saturday that would call that, but maybe not tonight.
All right, big situation here, Rory.
Everybody's moving. Full count, 2 outs. Athenians should be running on the steps off to hold them. Should be running on the windup. He is not in the stretch. They should be taking off.
Foul ball.
Not a foul ball off the handle. Oh, get that out of the way. There's an RBI walk.
Good job.
Fouls that ball off as well to stay alive. So nice battle going on here between Jared Kirsch and the freshman and Henry Taylor, the senior. Again, the runners take off. Taylor bounces it back to the pitcher for the out with no harm done. So once again, the Athenians leave 3.
No runs on no hits, no errors, and 3 left.
We have a
Sky is falling in.
going to have a wind issue there. All right, so we apologize about that.
Yeah, the LOBs bit us again there.
So for your softball update is top of the 3rd inning. The Athenians are up 11-9, 2 outs. Chargers have a runner on first. So we are playing a 1-0 ball here in the top of the 5th. Horsey returns to the mound for the Athenians.
Yeah, line score for the Chargers. They have no runs on 1 hit and no errors, and your Athenians have 1 run on 4 hits and no errors. So game being played well. Chargers will have 4, 5, and 6 coming to bat here in the top half of inning number 5.
So I would say the Athenians have had more base runners, of course, with the more hits, and the free passes.
Yeah,
that
right.
got from Kirsch.
Yeah.
Leading off for the Chargers, the catcher, Jacob Braun.
So this is Braun. Struck out his first time at bat in the 2nd. It's a high fly ball left field. Just carrying over Fitcher's head all the way to the fence. Ball gets past the cutoff and rolls into the infield deck. So Braun with a nice leadoff hit for the Chargers. Puts a runner in scoring position, and they'll send out a courtesy runner for the catcher. Courtesy runner's number 2, which is
Courtesy runner
Ethan
at
Gaylor.
second base is number 2, Ethan Gaylor.
Yeah, that ball too high up the fence out there, but on days when the wind was a little bit different, that would have certainly had a chance getting on out of here. See if Chargers play a little bit of bunt ball here. Same as.
So there's appeal home. If they're appealing for runner interference or
The left fielder,
what it was,
Corbin
but-
Meadows.
ball was
Well-
chopped back to the pitcher, and
Yeah, the ball was on the left side as we caught it down there, and kind of glove and runner came together a little bit.
the runner advances to the third base for Corbin Meadows, the left fielder. At bat, Athenians playing in to hopefully protect and avoid that run scoring. Nice block by Coons. Not let that ball get past him. So ball under the dirt, ball 1 for Meadows.
Well, here's where Corsi could use another strikeout. He struck out Meadows his first time.
That one's
gonna go
falling
out.
towards the Athenian dugout. That's going out of play.
Still got to stay alert on the bunt here, just because he was swinging there. I would get that third baseman back in on the grass.
I know the Chargers have won a game on a suicide squeeze this year. There's another one.
Yep,
Same
going
spot,
out.
a little deeper. So that's going to the crowd area, into the football stands. So 1-2 count. See if Corsi can set Meadows down here with a.
Yeah,
There it is.
I think that was the same pitch that got him the first at bat, down and away.
So 2 down, the infielders will move back to their normal positions. Second baseman Brooks Walters at bat for the Chargers.
Yeah, he struck out looking his first time up.
So breaking ball is up high on that one. So Coach Welliver is going to go talk to his pitcher here, have a little conversation with Cale.
Athenian fans, mark your calendars. This
Imagine
Saturday,
discussing
first
the
pitch,
importance of
11 a.m.
let's get this batter out,
against
keep everything
Crawfordsville.
low.
It will be Alumni
Looking for
Day.
ground balls or
Will be honoring
strikeouts
the
here.
2011 state championship team.
I want to get that right.
Saturday, 11 a.m. First pitch.
So as the PA announcer is announcing here at the Ball Diamond, Saturday is Alumni Day, where we'll honor Coach Froge, which we weren't able to do last year because, of course, of what was going on. So Park Tudor is in town for that game. Leaves that ball high, but it's hit directly to second baseman Dow for out number 3 and saving the run for the Athenians. So nice job
In
from
one left.
Corsi to get himself out of a quick inning jam.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he did a great job, and I'm impressed with our second baseman out there, freshman. Laid that ball or glove right down on the ground, really kept himself down, and completed the play for a very important out.
Yeah, and you know that's what Coach Moach really wants from all players, but especially the freshmen. Just make the fundamental plays, make the routine plays. Let those take care of themselves. Just another quick update. Still bottom of the third over on the softball field. Athenians are leading 11-9.
You want to make a kind of a estimate of what it might take to win that softball game as far as the number of runs?
Well, what's the over/under on total runs? You think?
Well,
So we are looking at bottom of the fifth. We are yet not even an hour into this game. Both pitchers moving along quite well, as we've discussed.
4, 5, and 6 for the Athenians here, and I tell you, even one run would be big at this point in the ball game.
Yeah, I would agree. An insurance run here is going to be pivotal to taking this game. So Caleb Coons will lead off.
Caleb 1 for 2. He doubled his last at bat.
Primarily the catcher for the Athenians. I would think we might see him on the mound tomorrow night. Not sure, of course.
Not
a set rotation.
I just say I kind of heard that word, but
so he takes first pitch, strike 1.
not to his liking, by the way.
That breaking ball really had him kind of turned there.
Well, he got his money's worth.
So here comes the sidearm pitch, I'm guessing. We'll see if Jared goes down. Nope, stays high. Coons fouls it away. Oh, 0-2 pitch to Coons. Inside on the handle, floats it to the shortstop for quick out number 1.
Been an interesting play if the wind had been blowing out. But
the pitcher, Cale Horsey.
I think it was Dandy Don Meredith said, if hits and butts were candy and nuts, we'd have Christmas every day.
Cale Horsey takes the bat. Swinging first pitch, fouled off of his foot for strike 1. So nice crowd out here. We always do have for this game. Kirsch's sidearm delivery wide for ball 1 there.
Yeah, Cale 0 for 2, so maybe he's due here.
Oh, that one's going to find its spot right in the pitcher's backside. So Corsi will get his free ride to first base. Courtesy runner will come back in for.
That's somebody you know.
This is number 5, Evan Cheney. Now batting the left fielder, Zach.
Evan got pretty good wheels out there. Let's get him on around.
The long pause at the top of his kick frees their runner. Kirsch brings that one in there for quick strike 1 on Fitcher. That ball's low. So we'll see if Fitcher can move Cheney around, get him into scoring position. Fouls that hanging breaking ball off.
Had a pretty good swing at that. He wasn't really totally fooled at that breaking ball, but he just couldn't square it up.
That fastball there had a little tail on it.
Yeah, made it pretty close.
Yeah, that inside tailed back over towards the plate. 2-2, 1 out. Runner on first. It's the delivery, foul ball. Again, chop foul off the batter while he's in the box, so foul ball call.
Both umpires on top of that. I always like to see that base umpire get on that one because sometimes the home plate umpire really cannot see that.
Kirsch's delivery. Ball's low. Bring it to a full count for Fitcher.
You got a situation here. Sometimes you like to run in this full count situation here.
Pitcher's flied out to center field and popped out to second base, so he's throwing back to first.
Chargers kind of thinking the same thing.
So big gap between first and second baseman. Pitcher could place one there. Possibly get Cheney off to third.
Not going.
Pops that foul
Wynn's
out of
going
play.
to make sure
back into the
it gets out.
softball arena. So count remains 3-2 for 1 out.
How about right between first and second here?
Runner's going.
Oh, boy, he had a nice jump.
Fouls that off second.
Yeah, he got a good read that time. Now, hang on now. They're going to throw over more likely on this before they deliver to the plate.
So 3-2 pitch.
Coming over.
Back. That high kick pause kind of freezing Cheney. That's a quick delivery there for strike three. Hits the inside corner on that one. Can't be too picky when it's a 3-2 count.
No, you know, you strike out swinging. That's one thing. We just got to have a mindset that changes what your job is up there in that situation with 2 strikes.
So Dowell is back at the plate.
Yeah, 1 for 2, base hit, grounded out to, or pardon me, flew out to second base last time.
High ball 1. So 1-1 count, 2 outs, runner on first. Hirsch looking to get out of here with no damage. Breaking ball files in for strike 2.
Yeah, Kale maybe gave up on that one a little bit too quick that time.
Sidearm delivery, and Bryce slaps that one into the Chargers dugout.
Yeah, he cued that one right off the end of that bat, but he stays alive.
So pause as we chase foul balls to get the umpire supplied here. So 1-2 count, 2 down, runner on first.
Going.
Runner going. That ball again is
that's got to get out of play.
Off behind the Charger dugout. Cheney once again will return to first base.
Yeah, good jump. I think he definitely had the base if the pitch had been taken.
See if Kirsch tries to keep him a little closer here, knowing that
He actually shortened his lead just a little bit.
Dowell takes that ball too, just off the plate. So freshman versus freshman.
Let's take someone down the right field corner.
Oh,
he got hit.
That one hits him.
Got hit. All right.
So another free ride for the Athenians. Second hit batter this inning. Bring up third baseman Cale Weimer.
The third baseman, Cale Weimer.
So Cale has the power to drive in a few runs here. That
Oh,
was
boy,
fouled
look
off
out,
in
girls.
a softball. I'm sure they hate getting their game interrupted by so many foul balls that hit over there.
You know, I had the advantage when I was over there being in the first base coach box, and I could see
him
the
coming,
things.
huh?
Oh, get
So
out of
that's
here.
a hanging curveball. Fouled straight back. That's coming back in here to the So quickly 0-2 on Weimer. So we talked about donors for a bigger press box. Maybe we need donors for a higher net.
Well,
Not that.
this is really one of the best situations in high school baseball with our net, but yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So Kirsch not giving him anything to hit there. So 1-2. 2 down, 2 on. That's going to fall, get down.
Foul ball.
Oh.
Foul ball.
So falls foul about 3 feet outside the line. Easily would have scored Cheney from second, and Dow would have at least gone to third base. That was tailing away from the right fielder. So count remains 1-2.
It won't take much. We get something out through there a little bit. Evans getting a pretty good lead at second base.
So here we go again. Hit batsman number 3. Keeps transferring the pressure to the next batter.
Well,
so now it's keeping Abney's turn.
Maybe we can get the hat trick. Abney actually got hit the first time. Maybe he can do it again here.
So Charger coach, not exactly sure on the pronunciation. Is it up now?
I honestly,
sorry, Charger fans, if you're watching.
I'm going to balk on that because I'm not 100% sure, but
he's out to speak to his young pitcher, trying to settle him down a bit. So bases loaded, 2 outs. The DH, Keegan Abney, in the 9 spot here for the Athenians.
The designated hitter, Keegan Abney.
Evan needs to be ready down there at third now. Anything crawls back here to the backstop, we got to be in here.
To take advantage of that. He is not
down.
So ball 2, low and away. Abney's going to be very selective here.
Yeah, he got the take signal here. Oh well, I thought he had a take signal. I didn't look, so we've been taking in that situation. But 2-1.
Keegan leaves that one out there. Ball 3.
Yeah.
Big pitch here for the freshman pitcher. He's got to find his mark. He gives the Athenians an insurance run. And there's the mark, fouled away again.
Here we go again. Same place we were last inning.
That's right. Bases loaded. 3-2 count. 2 down. So the Athenians are going to get their jump on the pitch, and there's a nice hit ball to the shortstop, off to first, again for the out with no damage done. Chargers are living dangerously there, but they are surviving. So the Athenians will come back top of the 6th, and before I hand it back over to Coach Welliver here, give you another quick update on softball. They are up 11-10 now in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, I want to say too, Jacob, give Jacob Kirch credit. That was a pressure play for any infielder out there, and he did a nice job staying down on the ball and getting it on to get the 3rd out. So, line score. In 5 innings of play, the Chargers, with no runs, they have 2 hits and no errors. Your Athenians, 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors. And a ton of base runners, especially the last 2 innings. Well, really the last 3 innings. So we left on 2 in the first, looks like 1 in the second. And then we had 1, 2 more.
Leading off for the Chargers, the first baseman, Max Verdine.
So Verdine leads off for the Chargers here in the top of the 6th.
Takes first pitch down. Of course, he's very efficient with his pitches in this ball game, and he's in good position from that standpoint to finish this ball game. Doesn't like the baseball though.
So he's just gonna throw it in the dirt.
Get it more ugly maybe, huh? Well, I've mentioned, I suppose, several times this year, but a few years ago when I used to play and even coaching, that you kind of liked a dirty baseball or ball that was maybe cut up a little bit or something. But for quite some time now, those balls are just thrown out. Here's a ground ball left side. Over, and it goes in there as Weimer, I don't know whether it took a funny hop or not, but it looked like to be a pretty kind hop, actually. So first error of the ball game, and
The first baseman, Austin Sulk.
I was looking to see we Sulk is flowing out to the pitcher. Oh, that was a little soft line drive, wasn't it?
Yes. Where Verdine got doubled up.
Yeah. So got to think maybe the Chargers would consider bunting the ball right here.
So Chargers put a pinch runner in for Verdine on first. I didn't catch the number there.
Yeah, he's got a little anxious lean over there. Throw over to first, runner back in plenty of time. So he represents the tying run over at first base. Nobody down.
It appears to be number 7, Gage Edwards.
And he squares the bunt. Ball is bunted. Good bunt. Coons to first base, gets the out.
Nobody at third base.
Well, we got him caught now, and he is. Oh no! We blew the tag out there. Mercy.
He was taken off to third base because the third baseman had charged the bunt, and there was nobody there covering.
Yeah, it would have been kind of interesting. We did have a man to turn. I think would have probably got there in time, but I don't know. Austin looked like in good position to make the tag there, but credit to the runner getting out of the way.
Jacob Kirsch.
Here's time called at the plate. Jacob Kirsch, the shortstop, is the batter for the Chargers. Now with one out, but runner now in scoring position at second base. Here's the breaking ball right there for a strike.
First runner last inning made it all the way to third base, and Cale found his way out of the inning.
This pitch down and away. Ball and a strike. Yeah, Cale was sailing pretty smooth really until last inning. Had a little bit of a challenge there. Got to work out again. Now here's a bunt foul down the first base side. So really, I think he had to be bunting for a hit in that situation. One ball, two strikes. Corsi, fastball inside, 2-2. Long look down to third base coach here. Here's the pitch. That one almost gets away from Jacob, his fastball. Well, Kirsch has gone to full count now. Breaking ball right there for strike 3.
That was a great pitch by Cale. Just brought it in high and took it down low for strike 3. Excellent pitch.
Well, that'll bring up the opposing pitcher here.
The pitcher, Jared Kirsch.
Here's the pitch. Ball just off the corner. Athenian fans now making a little noise, helping the umpire, of course. Looked like a good call. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down, runner at second. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball.
That one was out.
A little bit off the corner.
Left it off the plate.
And again, the Athenian fans unhappy with that one. Cale Coursey trying to work out of a jam here. Here's a pitch, and that one's way up high. That just got out of the hand a little bit too quick. 3-0 now.
So even if he walks him here, not a lot of harm done. His first base is open.
That's taken for a strike.
Some of the CHS students giving him the what for taking off a little early there.
All right, here's the 3-1 now. That one's outside, ball 4. Well, we'll bring up the number 3 hitter. I'm seeing. It's Cale kind of looking at the dugout a little bit, but okay, we're all set now. Martin steps in for the Chargers here. Now Coach Mo's on the way out. Saw Cale checking in there, so not sure where we're going with this.
Martin has struck out his first 2 times at bat, swinging the first and looking in the 4th.
And so the conversation's over, and Cale Coursey will remain on the hill out there. So Martin in there now, and here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Good breaking ball. Here's the next pitch, a breaking ball. Little inside. One ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball right there. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You still kind of want to make a pitcher's pitch here, but a quality pitch, whatever it is. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Cale Coursey, great job working out of the situation there, and I tell you what, I'm so pleased about it because it would have been an unearned run, and we don't want to beat ourselves.
That's right. We'll take. So Athenians softball expand their lead to 19-10. Bottom of the 4th over there. So again, we might finish up before they get there.
Well, they might beat us because they could get to the 10-run margin.
Well, they got to go through 5 though, so they got another full inning. We got 1.5 here. So.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, 5th inning. Yeah.
That could have happened.
They could pretty. It'd be harder to get the 3 outs in the 5th probably than to score more in the bottom of the 5th.
Right.
Okay. Okay, back to important business over here. We've got the top of the Athenian order coming to bat and a new pitcher.
Brother Kirsch.
Brother to brother.
Which reading articles in the paper just about North games. This has happened quite a bit, of course, both ways. Kirsch brother relieving other Kirsch brother. Jacob here is the junior. Looking to keep the Athenians off the board here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, I'll say it again. Even 1 run as insurance would be really big right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? The new pitcher for North Montgomery is number 17, Jacob Kirsch. Number 14, Jared Kirsch, is now in right field. And number 18, Braden Martin.
Well, Andrew's had a pretty good day as far as getting on base today. He's been on 3 times, and I had 1 base hit. In fact, he's had kind of a little bit of this and a little bit of that. He's had 1 hit. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's been on by a base on ball. So find another way, Andrew. We need you on base. Here's the pitch outside. Ball goes. There's one that went to the backstop, but it
wrong time. We did that last inning.
Yeah, one pitch late.
There you go.
All right, here's the pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. I think I saw a take signal.
I wasn't watching.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't doubt it.
All right, here's the pitch, and that one's down low, ball 3. I don't think you even have to look, Andrew.
So
Keep it on your shoulder.
Third baseman in the grass anticipating a bunt. Probably not on this pitch for sure.
There's a good strike right there. Looked like he took a little off and got that one over the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's a punch line drive. Shortstop on the ground on the first hop, but he not able to finish the play, so a base hit for Andrew Martin.
So that was a hard hit ball that pulled the shortstop Martin to his right, away from his glove side, and his momentum just took him to the ground. There was no way he was going to get up in time to throw Andrew out.
So let's see if we try to lay one down here to get that runner to second. Here's a ball inside, ball 1. Got to also think about stealing the base here. Andrew appeared to be able to steal the base fairly easily on an earlier occasion. Not much of a lead, however. He is going, got a decent jump. Here's the ball in the left field. That's going to be down. Here goes Martin to third base. He'll be in there. So runners at first and third as Moats comes through with a base hit. And that'll bring up Henry Taylor. Chance to now add on for the Athenians.
The first baseman, Henry.
Even though that ball was not hit hard, it was hit in the right spot, and Martin, with his lead and his speed, was
I'm
able
going to tell you what. I'm not really telling Coach Moats, but right here, I'm taking a pitch and stealing second. Here's a throw to first base. They're thinking the same thing.
They're anticipating that, aren't they?
But they cannot afford to throw that ball through with Andrew Martin on second base unless they want to give a run for an out, which that's not good baseball. There we go. Oh, my goodness. My goodness.
Maybe we'll get that pass ball run.
He had a good secondary lead. I thought maybe he'd go with that. I mean, you got to make sure they throw it through. We don't want to get faked out of making a throw back to the pitcher or something, but we've got a base there. They're willing to give us if we'll run to second. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at first and third. It's a 1-0 ball game for the Athenians, but a chance now to add on. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach Moats running through the signals. Henry back into the batter's box. Here's ground ball up the middle. The ball will go to second for the force out, but no out at first. So Athenians now go to a 2-0 lead. Give Henry Taylor an RBI. So we have a runner on first now with 1 down, and catcher Caleb Coombs stepping in. Caleb's got a double today. That's one he's had a hard time laying off on. Not so much lately, however. Early in the year, that was kind of a bugaboo. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a line drive into that 5.5 hole, and base hit for Caleb Coons, his second hit of the day.
Nice piece of hitting right there by Caleb. Pulled it inside pitch down between the third baseman and the shortstop, and we'll have a pinch runner come in for the catcher. This will be number 20, Caden Underwood.
The courtesy runner at first base is number 20, Caden Underwood. The pitcher, Cale Horsey.
Coursey got hit his last time at bat. He's the one that started I think he was the second hit batsman of the hit-a-thon.
Taylor at second, Underwood at first. Here's the pitch to Coursey. He takes that for a strike. Watching Cale all year, he's been more anxious at hitting a ball on the outer half of the plate than the inner part. Here's a ball popped up on the infield. That'll be an infield fly call. Batter is out. Boy.
Kirsch did a nice job of recognizing that the third baseman went all the way in behind the mound there to catch that ball.
Yeah, it's not a dead ball. Every once in a while I see players get the idea it's a dead ball once the out's called. Had that ball been dropped, we could have still tried to advance, but good job by Kirch covering it up. Okay, now we've got two down. Need a base hit right here. Here's the pitch taken for a strike. Zach, has he had a hit today?
He has flied out twice and struck out.
Okay, he's due. Zach Fisher at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Down on the count, 0-2. Man in scoring position out there, Zach. Come on, buddy. Here's the pitch. That's down and away. Ball gets loose, but no chance for advancement.
Nice job by Braun to cover that one up.
Here's a ball put in the air, third baseman over. He's under, and he has it for out number 3. So good job there by Salk to hang with that tall pop-up and let the wind blow, but he moved right to it. And so in the inning for the Athenians, they do come up with another run, a big insurance run, and now lead it after 6 innings by a score of 2-0. Line score again for the Chargers. They are 0-2-1. The Athenians 2-7-1. And pardon me, let me back that up. The Chargers have no errors. 0-2-0.
The Athenians tracked 3 hits that inning, only able to plate 1 runner for that all-important insurance run we were talking about earlier. So Coursey makes his way back out to the mound for coach going to let him attempt the complete game here.
Well, we've had a real battle, and we expected something like this, I think, Rory. And Athenians certainly have had several opportunities to score abundant number of runs, but credit the Chargers for making the plays that needed to be made at crucial times, and that's why we're right here with the Athenians leading only by a 2-0 score. But Cale Coursey has done a good job. Well, he's done a great job at this point in time, and let's let this young man finish this ball game with a big victory here. Jacob Braun, the hitter. Well,
so we might have had things out of order the last inning here.
Really? Well, anyway, let's see. Braun today got the big hit for the Chargers, the big double out to left field. Here's the second pitch. This one's wide, so it's 2 balls, no strikes. This pitch is right down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike. Coursey grabs the ball and ready to go again. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball stays a little bit inside. 3-1 now. Well, Braun trying to get something started here for the Chargers. Here's a pitch. Here's a shot to left field. That ball is down. So Braun with his second hit of the ball game, and he was all over that one. And here comes Coach Moats.
Usually when it's Coach Moats, that's the decision time, and it looks like he's going with freshman Cale Weimer to replace Cale Coursey.
So really good ball game by Cale Coursey. Goes 6 innings without allowing a run and only 3 base hits, but we're going to bring on Cale Weimer. So one Cale to another.
Weimer will face, coming up here we have Dyson, Meadows, and Malters, who are combined 0 for 6 thus far in the game. So see if we can't continue that trend for this group of batters. Cale's done a nice job in his pitching appearances this year, whether starting or coming in relief.
Yeah, he really has. He's been asked to throw a lot of innings for a freshman, for sure. And I know that he's been in this kind of a similar situation a couple of times earlier in the season. So we won't really say he's really experienced out there, but at least kind of been there before a little bit. So Athenians now top of the 7th, looking to close it out, but some work to be done. I guess we could refer to Yogi Berra, but I think he's the one that said it was never over till it's over.
I can go with that.
We're going to play that one.
So while we have a break in our action here, happy to report the Athenian softball team has come away with their first victory of the year with a 20-10 decision over the North Montgomery Chargers in 5 innings. So they did finish before we did.
Okay, left-handed hitter steps in. We're ready to go here. Weimer to the plate. Right down the middle, strike 1. See, check what's he done on the day. 0 for 2. Grounded out to the pitcher the last time. Here's the pitch down. Throw to first base. The tag, and he is out.
Nice.
Oh, Caleb Coons got that ball in the right place in a hurry, and he races the. We had a courtesy runner in there, and he's not feeling.
I was about to mention he's getting a very good secondary lead, and Coons noticed that as well and threw behind him to get the out. We've had a couple of those go awry this year, so glad to see.
Here's a pitch, ground ball up the middle, over on to first base, 2 down. Good job, Moats floating that time across the diamond to field that one cleanly. Got the good hop, got the good throw, 1 out to go.
This is Meadows, the left fielder, who has struck out his first 2 times at bat today.
Okay, Meadows 0 for 2. Last chance here for the Chargers. Weimer's got to feel a lot better getting that out. Here's the pitch up high on the fastball. Young man throws hard. All right, I think this young man has got a good chance before he leaves here to at least hit 90 and maybe even more. Here's a pitch right there, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big play erasing that runner. That actually takes as much pressure off of the pitcher, I think, as even getting that ground ball out. Here's a swing and a miss. So the Chargers down to the last bullet now.
Yeah, getting rid of that runner allows the Weimer to get back into his windup, maybe a more comfortable position.
Here's ball too high. Athenian infielders playing back all the way around. Here's the pitch. That's too high. Ball 3. You'd rather not, but we got a pitch left to put it away. Out goes Caleb Coons. I imagine that's pretty much going to be his message. Just give me a strike. I'm looking out here, Roy, and I see some limp flags, so maybe the wind's not blowing as hard as it was. We waited all this time for that to happen. All right, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the 7th. Weimer to the plate. Swung on and miss. Athenians win it.
And that's your ball game. Your final score: Crawfordsville 2, North Montgomery 0. Congratulations to Crawfordsville pitchers. A complete game, 3-hit shutout with 11 strikeouts.
So Athenians win it 2-0. Line score for the Chargers. They had no runs on 3 hits and no errors. Your Athenians with 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. So a big Athenian win tonight, and on the season, they move on to their 13th win against 7 losses, and they are now in the conference 8-2. And Rory, I'm not exactly sure where that places them right now, but I don't think it can be much worse than second. I'm trying to think.
I would think Lebanon.
We know Lebanon's lost 1.
At the top, Danville would be up there as well, and I'm not sure if those two have played each other yet or not.
This may be their week.
Could be. Yeah, great win for the Athenians coming out tonight, and what I really like to see, even though we left a lot of runners on the bases, right? We had a lot of opportunities to score more runs. We hung in there defensively and offensively, in a tight ball game, and got the W.
Yeah, and really, even though we had the 1 error, we really played a pretty clean ball game, as did both ball teams. We really didn't make any terrible base running mistake. Probably the one instance, the little play where we were thrown out the plate, we had to do over again, probably would not have run in that position. But anyway, great win here for the Athenians, and they're going to do it again tomorrow night at North Montgomery. And so fans, we're not going to go up there and webcast that one, but let's see a lot of fans out there supporting the Athenians and keeping them really right in the hunt for the conference championship. And as far as county championship, well, hey, get it done.
We can clinch it all tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, get her done.
Yeah, so again, great evening for Crawfordsville baseball, and we thank you guys for joining us and being with us, and we'll hope to see you live. And I think it's going to be 2 degrees warmer tomorrow. So
okay, well, we'll be back Saturday morning, and I think 11 o'clock is the game time. I'm not sure just exactly how all the ceremonies and everything are going to work out, but we'll try to catch as much of all of that that's going to be going on. As we mentioned, it is Alumni Day, but it is also Celebration Day of the career of Coach John Froge. So until then, this is Dan Weller for Roy Cheney and our main man, Austin Hickey. We're saying good evening and good Athenian baseball. So